So, like I was telling y'all, I'm going to show you how you're able to make your family bank a legitimate business. And one of the ways that you can make your family bank a legitimate business is you need to have it own some assets. So, I'm going to tell you about the assets because listen, even though you need this family bank to be earning assets, you don't want these assets that is earning to be considered income. You don't want these assets that is earning to be something that can potentially knock you out when it comes to your other strategies. So I'm gonna show this to y'all. This is a trivia question and see if you can determine why this is true. You have two married couples. One married couple name is John and Mary. The other married couple is Joe and Donna. They both have investments of 500,000 each. They both withdraw 5% of that amount, which is 25,000 each. They both have an average return of 6%, which is $30,000 each. They both have an inflation adjustment that of 3% every year. However, at age 78, John and Mary have a negative $12,143, but Joe and Donna have a positive $1,132,964. How is that even possible? Right? Why is one couple broke? And why does one couple have over double their investment? Well, I can tell you part of the reason is who is the worst business partner? Who would you say is the worst business partner? What if I told you that I wanted us to go into business together? I want me and you and me, to go into business together. However, I don't want to have to go to any of these conferences. You go to all the conferences. You sign all of the leases. You pay all of the bills. You build all of the relationships. You work in the business day in, day out, Monday through Sunday. And when it's all said and done, I won't have. As a matter of fact, not only do I won't have, I want to have the option of changing my mind how much my half is at any point in the future. What if I told you I wanted to be your business partner? Would you, and those were the terms, would you take me on as a business partner? Well, what's different between that proposition, that business proposition, than what's happening with the IRS? Because here's the thing, an IRA is just an IOU. And, of course, is a IRA is an individual retirement account. But I'm not just talking about the individual retirement accounts. I'm talking about all of the qualified retirement plans, the 401ks, the 403bs, the 457s, the thrift plans. I'm talking about all of those qualified retirement accounts, right? Now, we're going to talk about Roth. One of the benefits of Roth is you're paying with after tax dollars. We're going to talk about that, but right now we're talking about the qualified retirement accounts that you're paying with before tax dollars. And what's the reason that you're paying with these with before tax dollars? What did your financial advisor tell you? Your financial advisor told you that, hey, the reason that we're paying this with before tax dollars is because your tax rate is obviously going to be lower in retirement than it is now that you're working. I mean, obviously, right? Well, not so much. What ends up happening is when you retire, typically when you retire, you're no longer contributing to a qualified retirement account. There goes that credit. Typically, when you retire, you're no longer paying a mortgage. There goes that credit. Now, in retirement, yes, you're making less money, right? But your tax rate is the same. You're making less money, so it's a lower amount, but the same tax rate. So if all things are even, you need the smaller amount money more than you needed the slightly potential bigger amount back in the past, right? you don't have to take my word for it. If you have anyone in your family that's 65 years or older, 65, 67, 70 years old, 72, 75, ask them how their qualified retirement accounts treated them. And if they say, ah, man, it did perfect, say, oh, that's great. I mean, well, everybody else I've been asking is saying that it didn't quite work out. Is it not okay for me to look at yours to see how good it did? Oh, I don't know about that, young blood, right? Ask, right? And then you will see, right?